Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%, his endurance 70%, and his strength 138%.
You know that feeling when the calm before the storm lasts just a little too long? Yeah, that's where we're at right now, because Conquest is coming. And when he arrives, everything we thought we knew about power, fear, and survival is going to be completely shattered. The Invincible War wasn't just another battle, it was a massacre. Angstrom Levy unleashed an army of evil Mark Graysons from alternate dimensions, each one hell-bent on destroying Earth. Cities were obliterated, heroes were slaughtered, and the world watched in horror as an army of familiar faces tore everything apart. Mark fought, bled, and barely survived, and just when it seemed like the nightmare was over, it wasn't. Because Angstrom wasn't done, and he wasn't alone. See, in the shadows of this chaos, another force was watching, calculating, preparing Conquest. A name whispered in fear, even among Viltrumites. He's not only just strong, he's relentless, sadistic, and completely without mercy. When Conquest fights, he doesn't aim to win, he aims to kill. And the Viltrumite Empire didn't send him by accident. No, Conquest was chosen for this mission because they know exactly what he is, a living embodiment of domination. Mark has no idea what's about to hit him. He thought fighting his evil variants was a challenge that was child's play compared to what Conquest will bring. Let me paint a picture. Mark is exhausted, physically, emotionally, mentally. He just survived the Invincible War, saw friends die, cities crumble, and people lose faith in heroes. And he just killed himself. Multiple versions of himself, in fact. The weight of that guilt is crushing him, and now he's expected to face Conquest, an unstoppable war machine with centuries of experience in planetary subjugation. When Conquest arrives, it's not with grand speeches or warnings. He just shows up and gets to work. His job is to remind Mark that Earth isn't safe at all, and it never was. And the worst part, Conquest loves it. He reveals in the violence and the pain, the fear. He's not just here to complete a mission. He's here to enjoy every broken bone and every desperate scream. The battle between Mark and Conquest is going to be amazing, and it's going to make the Invincible War look like a warm-up. We're talking about a clash that will redefine what it means to fight. Mark will be pushed beyond his limits, and we'll finally see him at his full potential. Or not his full potential, but we'll finally see him at what he can do right now. Because he's been holding back way too much. We're talking about a clash that will redefine what it means to fight. He'll question everything. His strength, his resolve, his very identity is invincible. But here's the kicker. Mark isn't just fighting for Earth, he's fighting for Eve and Oliver and Debbie and for every innocent life caught in the crossfire and his own soul, because Conquest doesn't just want to kill Mark, he wants to break him. And he doesn't care. He's there for one reason, and that's to beat him. So when you hear that faint hum in the distance, when you see the sky crack and you hear the ground tremble and you hear, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm," you know he's here. Conquest has arrived. He's going to be there, and he's going to be there at the end of episode 7. Mark my words. It's going to end on him saying, "Stand ready for my arrival, worm." This season so far has been great, and it's been a great lead up to what's going to happen in the final 4 episodes. I think in the next episode, we're going to get the start of the Invincible War, and they're just going to start coming through the portals at the end of the episode. Not really sure what's going to happen during, but that seems pretty likely. And then after that, we're going to have 2 episodes of Invincible War, is my guess. And then the final episode is just going to be an all-out fight with Conquest. And I think this is the reason why the animation has been so bad, is what everybody's saying, is because they saved all the money for the fights that are going to happen in the end of the series. And people just need to have some patience, because this is going to be amazing. And we're actually going to see Mark go all out for once. If you don't want to watch this part and you don't want any spoilers for the rest of the season, maybe click off. But I've already been ruined for this whole season. And when Mark is fighting Conquest. Eve gets involved, trying to step in and protect him. And Conquest stabs her. He impales her through the gut, and that's when Mark gets the adrenaline rush, which is what makes him so strong. And then that's when we see him go all out. That'll probably be in the finale, and I can't wait for that fight. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. Do you think they're going to cut anything out? When do you think this fight's going to start? Because I can't wait for the Invincible War and the Conquest fight. I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think.
Something.
With you on our side, we can win this war. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people. So help me, Mark, and whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.